journey to where you are now, I mean, incredible growth. Incredible growth. And we are very confident of that. And so I will say that every once in a while I may still wake up at 2 a.m. in the cold sweat hearing, Dr. Houtman, I have a question for you. But every fellow has like the thing that's yours. But I spent a lot of time with you this year. It's been a pleasure. I can't think of another person I've worked with maintained, maybe even increased their level of enthusiasm as the years go. That's you. You have knowledge or pull off the gas pedal and meet them. So, call us anytime. We're all here for you.
Thank you.
All right, please. The stage is yours.
So, am I audible to everybody? Yeah, I'll stand. So thank you for this amazing 1 year. Phoenix has been extremely welcoming and kind to me, except for my driving ticket, which I have to pay $3,000 to get rid of.
Oh my God.
Yeah. For most of you, I may appear to be a quiet person, but there is a quote that I follow, and I'll say it loud and clear. Better to keep your mouth shut and let people think you are a fool, rather than to open it and remove all their doubts. I don't want to remove the doubts of any person that I am actually. So, yeah. So, on a serious note, I was here representing my country, my religion, my family. So I had to do it in a very careful and efficient manner. Not sure I succeeded or not, but I had to do it in a very fast manner. So, starting with Dr. Hoffman, boss, the old man.
It's okay. You are forgiven.
So he has been an amazing mentor. I'm thankful to him and Dr. Bristol for giving me the opportunity to come here. I was looking for the past 2-3 years before coming here and learn things that I would never ever get a chance to learn in Pakistan if I would have a chance. So he has taught me a lot of things, especially what not to do in the war. That is my class. So. And yes, I'm going to carry a lot of Hoffman's algorithm in my practice. I've memorized it, so it's fine. So his humble attitude with no ego of the chief makes it easier to work with him in the war. Although still he has not sent me his ATL presentation.
Oh, I haven't, have I? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I gotta do that.
But still when I'm But still, when I'm into my own practice, I'm planning to bug him many times. And maybe I can call him to Pakistan sometimes to just guide me through the procedure. So, sir, please respond whenever I text you. I won't call you. I'll just say, Dr. Hoffman, see, I have a person. Okay. Dr. Bristol, the best program directors among all the past 3 I ever had in the past. So she was my best one. Yeah. So I heard in Dr. Albuquerque's farewell speech in BNI that she is the village for her family. I think the same is true for us fellows. So she's the go-to person for me, undoubtedly. So the fierce, strong personality with clarity in her mind makes her unique, and I am deeply grateful to her for giving me an amazing opportunity to work and for this amazing experience I had the whole year. I love the way how she teaches, where you do a thing for 15 minutes, then it's her turn to do 15 minutes, and then the thing goes on. So I love operating with her, undoubtedly. Dr. Ronick, the person who gives life and energy to this amazing experience of the fellowship. She has always been like my elder sister and helped me out in a lot of situations where I needed the answers, although I've done things where she was in doubt of my capabilities as a clinician, but she still just kept on teaching me. So, yeah, the skin was the toughest part of this fellowship, undoubtedly. Not the intracranial stuff for sure. I would call my rotation with Roniker as learn with fun. The ease you have working with her in the OR and the way she makes things work for you is amazing. Apart from this clinical experience, there's a lot of contribution which I would dedicate to her specifically as far as my English vocab is concerned. Words starting with F, shit, and many more. Like it's a fine dining restaurant. So I'm able to say that without any difficulty and without having a second thought in my mind. It was like amazing working with you. Chef, my little cute baby. He is the cutest of all in the PCH. NEUROSUR, or I guess in the PCH. So initially I thought that Dr. Saffron would be someone difficult to work with. But after I guess 1 or 2 months, I realized that the unique experience I have working with him in the OR and the amount of hands-on he gives to me is just like incredible. Especially, I remember there was 1 or 2 cases where he let me look out the whole cavernoma, let me do the whole thing. So I'm thankful to Dr. Saffron for all that. I may not be his favorite fellow, but he is one of the favorite persons to work with, whom I would love to work with. So sometimes it seems like he's pissed with me. Although he is, but still deep inside you know that it's not that bad as how it seems. It has been like a pilocytic astrocytoma in neurosurgery where the histology seems to be wishy-washy, but you know that you have got a great chance of 5 years survival. I wrote something for Dr. McLennan, he's not here.
No, we gotta hear it though. We gotta hear it.
Okay. So the guy with solution to every back problem possible. So I'm thankful to him for giving me a chance to learn scoliosis surgery. It was one of my major goals before coming into fellowship. So I had difficulty sometimes in keeping pace with the speed with which he works. But surely I would like to learn a lot more from him. So he's an amazing person to see in the OR. Dr. Abruzzo, I came to know you more in my second half of fellowship when I thought about learning angiograms and vascular stuff with you. So you had an extremely welcoming attitude and I really appreciate that from the core of my heart. You taught me angiograms in your office. We had like a lot of hours sitting in your office discussing the Abruzograms. So I love that actually. And I'm going to bug you because I really know shit about vascular at this point of time in my career. Dr. Fairley, the scientist we have at PCH, although my interaction with him in the OR was limited, but I admire the intellect and thought he brings to the table, which sometimes is completely above my thought process. Like, as I mentioned that I feel the dumbest person in the room proudly whenever I'm sitting with him, like discussing things, and he discusses those complex curves of the articles he published. So I think that I'm the dumbest person in the room, and which again proves a point that I'm sitting in the right room if I'm the dumbest person. So, our amazing APPs. I'll start from Katie Wong, my best friend. So, Katie never refuses to help whenever I ask her, although it makes her pissed off. That she has to handle the shit show, which I'll miss you, Katie, in my next fellowship. Hopefully I can find one of my people in my next fellowship who is so helpful like you. Emily Separate. The lady whom I could have called any time for help, especially in my early days. Where I had no clue how to navigate through the system. So although I had disturbed her many times by asking like extremely silly questions, still she responded to that patient. I really appreciate that. I am thankful. Shauna, the most serious and calm of all the EPPs. I may not miss the rounds with you, as they were very quiet with no jokes like we have in the morning. But I certainly appreciate your help and support, and you never say no. Although you may be pissed off just like Katie, but I don't know. So, Katie class, mother of all the APPs. So I honestly, Katie, I did not have a lot of interaction with you as you were in the clinic most of the times. But I can tell the next fellow with conviction that if you are unable to find a solution regarding any issue in the hospital, you need to call that later. So, Ashley and Jan, both of them are not here. I would like them to wish both of them best of luck in neurosurgery. I'm very happy that they did not take the opportunity of learning MRI from me, else it would have increased the chances of them getting fired. Okay, so our residents, only 2 of them are here among the 8 or 9 with whom I work, and undoubtedly so was my favorite resident alongside Zach. Zach was amazing. But I would like to thank Eugene for 2 things. Number 1, for teaching me different things in the experience you had, and for bearing with me being his fellow and being his senior. Assuming he's smarter than me, for sure. So just to conclude, guys, although for you guys I may just be another fellow for another year, but for me this institution and the people I have worked with, they live in the core of the left ventricle of my heart. So no matter wherever I am in the world doing silly mistakes, which I am habituated of doing, but Phoenix Children will always be the first place which gave me the chance to learn advanced neurosurgery, which I would not have learned in Pakistan for sure. And I will remember all you guys in my prayers for the rest of my life. Thank you all for bearing with me for a year, tolerating my mistakes, my silliness with extreme patience, and giving me a chance to become a better human being professionally and personally. I may not be the best of fellows again, but at least I'm contented with one thing that I tried by giving my 100%. Thank you guys. I would like to thank my Amma, my Abba,